Some of the F1 team bosses have been embroiled in a battle of their own regarding the legality of Racing Point's brake duct design and Mercedes' involvement in it all. Ferrari and Renault recently announced their decision to protest the FIA verdict against Racing Point. And Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has also suggested that Mercedes should be investigated. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Wolff denies any wrongdoing, asks doubters to protest. Ferrari team principal Mattia Binotto began by explaining why they decided to protest. There have been protests, and there was the first verdict that said that what Racing Point did was illegal. This is the starting point. Stroll and Wolff may be furious, but there's been a violation of the regulations here. He then added that it was something that they had to do as competitors. We have laid down our intention to appeal. We believe the verdict was not adequate and we have 4 days to confirm it. This is normal. We're competitors and everyone's looking at their own interests. Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko reiterated why the current punishment is not enough. I hope that this clarity comes after the appeal. For a lawyer, it's weird that you get a punishment for something punishable, but then you get 3 reprimands if you keep using the same parts. How long can you keep giving reprimands? I don't think that's very well thought out. It's important to appeal. One point of contention for the teams is that Mercedes had been supplying Racing Point with data and parts up until the 6th of January this year. Mercedes team principal gave his thoughts on this. 6th of January has no material effect because the whole thing was delivered much earlier and all drawings and designs had been forwarded even earlier. Racing Point and we still think it was just within the rules. He signed off by being so confident of not being in the wrong that he asked any and all doubters to join in the protest. To be honest, we're not worried at all. We haven't broken any rules and I don't think Racing Point has done anything wrong. If anyone thinks we've done something wrong, they should protest and we'll see each other at the final verdict. Fast feed. Christian Horner thinks that a result like Sunday makes you realise what all the hard work is for, and it is the best repayment for all the long hours that are going in at the moment. He also feels that Honda's doing a good job and they probably have the second strongest engine in the field, but the goal is to have the best engine. He further thinks that Alex Albon just needs a good Saturday. On Sunday he actually drives pretty good. Ferrari's head of chassis design Simon Resta has confirmed that Sebastian will have a new chassis because after their analysis of Silverstone's Grand Prix they saw a small error caused by a heavy blow to a curb. Toyoharu Tanabe of Honda revealed they never stop and are never satisfied with their level of technology. More things are coming. The FIA is reportedly looking at banning qualifying engine modes in 2021 to ensure that performance during qualifying sessions is on par with that during the race. Mattia Binotto thinks that the ambition to beat Mercedes is wrong because today the gap is huge, but the second place is definitely an achievable goal. Red Bull's Max Verstappen feels that it's realistic to say that fighting for the championship is going to be very difficult. He further elaborated that maybe they can fight for a victory, but over the whole season it is more difficult because there are very few things you can change on the engine. His teammate Alex Albon thinks that as a team they have the best pace on the circuit and so that gives everyone, including Max and himself, a boost. And Williams' Nicholas Latifi feels that he's got to work on his qualifying, but everywhere else, especially the race pace and race management, have been on a nice upwards trend. Will Mercedes be found of committing any wrongdoing? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.